Hey guys, welcome back to another war video. This time 4 Loki's taking on PYCB. The bans for this war are Gallon, Scorpion, and Hercules. I'll be joining with a team of newly ranked 4 Diablo, American Chavez, and White Magneto. Fairly big war this time around. Path 7 Section 1, Path 1 Section 2, 2 shared fights, and then 1 mini boss over on Boss Island. One correction on this White Magneto versus Attuma fight from the previous time I took it in War 1. Attuma can throw as many heavies as he wants. He will never purify unless he hits you. So don't get hit by the heavy. If you do, just parry him back off until the damage reflection is over. He can't do anything else this fight. He's an absolute nothing defender here as long as you don't get hit with that heavy. Biggest worry here for this Aarkus is his signature ability. This one had about a 50% chance to purify a debuff. He's going to get a debuff every time I knock him down. So each time he gets knocked down, whether from a heavy or a special, he has a chance to start reflecting damage on me. So either have to play it safe, play it slow, and let that damage reflect come off, or just eat some of that damage. His signature ability does have a window where he can't purify, so the damage reflection will not be up all fight. So, other than that, Chavez has the energy resistance. She has the attack tactic to turn off his power gain. You'll take some damage, but should be fine. Just have to be aware what he's going to reflect, and also that guidance pre-fight does help in this fight because you know he'll never purify that stun. Sersi on power focus, scared stiff. Biggest worry here is her glancing. Just have to know that you can't combo into a special. You have to special intercept. If you do that, you'll remove her glancing, and your specials will do full damage. They'll do their full abilities. Basically, the plan here is abuse Mystic Dispersion, go to a special 3, let that take me up to another special 2, since Diablo can only throw 1 special 3 per fight, and just let the poisons absolutely nuke her. Absorbing Man on Path 1 and Section 2, I was worried about giving him too much power, letting him throw so many specials, and he would eventually go unblockable, which would cause me to dash back and recycle the whole unblockable cycle with him getting more regens. So playstyle here is going to be pretty much just parry heavy, build up to a special 3, and let those poisons finish him off. There is a chance that you could just do parry heavy and then refresh those poisons with the special 1 and recycle that way. Just whatever comes out to being more comfortable. The poisons will reduce his regen, so he'll get the unblockable charge, but he shouldn't get enough to ever go unblockable. Gorr here on node 40. Pretty typical Diablo fight with this offensive tactic. Just power start 1. Let MD build you up to a special 3. You might not get there directly, but you'll get close, and then you'll get your big poisons after that. If you want, you can let Gorr throw a special 1 before your special 3, so you'll have more to Fate Seal there, which will give you another special right afterwards, so you can just refresh those poisons. Biggest worry with this Apocalypse is obviously the strike counter. Diablo is going to shut off the regen pretty much instantaneously with its poison, so you don't have to worry about that. Slowed armor doesn't matter here. My strategy in this fight is going to be let Apocalypse build up the flourish buffs by parrying him until I get cornered and need to throw a special. Power start 1 will still be in effect from the Gorr fight. So after that special 1, I'll be at a special 3 and then should be able to pause those poisons with the SP1 and just about finish the fight. Hulkling here on node 51, have a guidance boost, so we never have to worry about Conflictor. Other than that, Chavez pretty much shuts down everything he has. The Pierce gets shut down with the Utopian Parallel. The power gain he gets from his own buffs is shut down from the negative zone, and any chip damage he takes can be healed back up with the Dark Dimension. Probably easier here than he was on Node 48 for that last war, where he just threw so many specials to get me back in the corner. He won't have as much power here, so should be relatively straightforward. Moving on to attack, we have this Attuma over on path 7 in section 1. Have White Magneto guidance, so he is pretty much completely turned off here. Like I said in the prep, I was incorrectly giving him an extra ability on his heavy. He needs to actually land it to purify. If he just throws it, he has no threat. So you can use pretty much anyone here. Just fade out the heavies and eat the minimal thorns damage he actually has. So while this is going on, I'm going to talk about my team. Diablo was not originally signed, and he was rank 3 as we saw last war. But yeah, I was going to be using Warlock for both Absorbing Man and Apocalypse, and we decided that sounds absolutely miserable, especially the Absorbing Man, since he's armor break immune, and that's just going to build him up. So yeah, decided to make some swaps to my team, just bring in Diablo, use him for a couple extra fights that he would be faster on than America Chavez. Yeah, should be good enough to take down the Azor Man and the Apocalypse as well. But yeah, this fight's going well. This is the only White Magneto fight, so Thorns damage doesn't matter, but still just 7% between chip damage and Thorns, so an absolute Joko defender Attuma turned out to be in his current state. Moving on to Aarkus, I'm going to apply the guidance pre-fight so we know which debuffs are he has a chance to shrug. Backing out just to make sure it placed, even though we saw it. The little icon. If you don't see the icon, you know you need to back out. Otherwise, you should be good enough to go in. Putting on the invuln boost just in case we have to back off because of the damage reflection and his power gets out of hand. But shouldn't have to worry too much about. And yeah, he shrugs off that first armor breaks, but yeah, take quite a bit of damage from that first hit. Now we get the second negative zone up, so we're reversing any power gain he would get while we're not able to fate seal away those debuffs. He doesn't remove this armor break. Gets supercharged and deleted. Went a lot faster and a lot better than I thought it would be. Thought there'd be a little more dancing around, but I guess it's just section 1. And now we're going in with Diablo. Like I mentioned earlier, this was originally a Chavez fight, but with all the buffs Sersi's going to get, it's just going to be a lot of special 3s for Chavez. You know, she would get the fight down, but Diablo's just going to have the one special 3 he can throw. So, yeah. I'm trying to get the glancing to proc from basic hits, but yeah, not happening. So, gonna go with the heavy here. Didn't expect that fairy to land. Got lucky the second hit of the heavy hit while we were rooted. Now we're giving her some buffs to supercharge MD. Get off the special. Get rooted again. Lovely mechanic. And now the fight's pretty much over after Diablo special 3. As long as they can't get rid of those poisons. And yeah, MD brought us up to a special 2 so we can just refresh those poisons as long as the first hit special hits her. It does. She's dead. Throw a meaningless special 1 just so we see Diablo drink some more. Finish off with a nice yellow bar there. So probably would have seen at least 2 special 3s from Chavez there, maybe a third one. But I mean, she still would have been safe to get it down. Just few more animations to watch through. Now we've got Zoring Man here with Diablo. I think I go with a combat regen here. Just because I'm going to be doing lots of blocked hits. Doing parry heavy. Yeah, versioning this is going to be Warlock, where you'd have to pretty much just... You couldn't even do parry heavy because that would pause his mode. It would just be long and painful. And I should have noticed how much damage was already being done from the poisons, and there was no need to go to the special 3. I should have just canceled my heavy into a special 1 to pause those poisons and just kept going that way. But instead, I continued just going heavy spam with special 3, even though he's pretty much dead. Then delayed there with the heavy, eat a special 1 to the face. Had to build up power, had to see the special 3. Is it a Diablo fight if you don't see the special 3? The man needs to drink. Probably would have been over in maybe 2 special 1s to pause the poisons. I think we had 8 at one point. But yeah, instead, I'll have to use a potion or 2 here to heal him back up. And then switch. Oh my goodness. Swap over to a Power Start 1. Try to combine swap and switch. Doesn't really work that well. Yeah. So what I should have done in the beginning of this fight is notice how many vicious buffs he gets from willpower. He only has 1, so that's why I just get the 2 bars of power from the first special. Definitely surprised me when I wasn't close to the special 3. But able to take care of it pretty well here. And now he's getting extra buffs, so I'll pretty much be back to the special 3 after the special 3, but they didn't want Diablo to throw 28 poisons on the defender for some reason. Guess he would have been too strong if they did that. So instead, he just gets to go to a special 2 and refresh it, which, at this point is going to be worthless, but seems to be the theme to throw unnecessary specials with Diablo this war. And, yeah, this Apocalypse want to avoid backing up twice so he doesn't get the regen, but the poisons will counteract that. So just need to pay attention to strike counter, but we're just gonna abuse the attack tactic and Mystic Dispersion. Build up as many flourish buffs without getting completely backed in the corner. Well, that's a lot, because we get back in the corner and keep going for it. And yeah, he gets 1 flourish there. So between that 1 flourish and Mystic Dispersion, we'll be close up to a special 1 after this. So we should be able to pause these poisons without too much of a hassle. Heavy cancel into special 1, dash back to pause them. Pretty much over. Let these poisons stick out, but nope, gotta throw another special 1. And then we need to go up, place a guidance pre-fight on this Hulkling. And this delay here means our Power Start 1 is running out. Might have been saved if We didn't throw those extra specials at the end, but I don't even look for it. I expect it to be gone, just so I don't panic and rush into the fight. So I back out, make sure it's applied, and yeah, it's gone. So need to reapply it. Power start 1 here so we can Fate Seal him to start the fight. I mean, you could probably get away without doing it. Just rather be safe than sorry. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty straightforward fight. Just need to not throw a special while he has the indestructible up so he doesn't turn into a passive for the Fate Seal. You just want to watch that timer as I'm getting ready to throw a special. Get a neutralize up before this special too, so it's good to go. He throws a nice special right away. Get another neutralize up before this special too. At this point, it should just be one more special 2, and this will be absolutely over, but neutralize is not up, so he goes indestructible here. Delay the special 2 until it goes away, and completely flawless fight for America Chavez. Definitely felt good to have these 7 clean fights after the previous war, but a step forward in the right direction for me. Sadly, this war ended as a loss, 0 deaths to 1 death. So not much we can really do about that. So just have to move forward and go on to the next war. Thanks for watching.